Gadget gals, gadget guys, gadget groupies. Some gadget guy here, and my week of birthday giveaways is in full swing. My birthday's coming up. I'm getting another year older. You don't need to buy me presents because I'm going to be sending presents out to all of my subscribers. Not to all my subscribers, but all of my subscribers have a chance of winning some super, super cool gear. So, kicking off the contests we had on the SGGQA podcast, we're giving away a fantastic tablet speaker dock. It's one of my all-time favorite Bluetooth speaker, tablet, dock, desktop lamp, floor wax, dessert topping kinds of combination devices. Super, super cool, super elegant. Definitely check out the SGGQA podcast for more info on that giveaway. We are giving away an HTC One M9. The contest is already live on this, folks. People have already started submitting entries on this. If you want a chance to win a bright, shiny new HTC One M9 of your very own, you got to jump on top of it. Super huge shout out of thanks to AT&T for hooking that up. We're also giving away an LG G3 and one of the LG VR kits. This is going to be a combo prize. This one's international, so anyone in the world can participate on this giveaway. Got to thank my pals at LG for hooking up a killer smartphone deal. And then throughout the day today on Twitter, give me a follow on Twitter. I'm going to be giving away some more VR headsets. So if you already own an LG G3, you can win a VR headset, which is super cool and exciting. But this contest kicking off today is for the iPhone fans out there. I think it should be pretty clear by now if you followed my channel that I personally not the biggest fan of iOS products, iOS devices. I'm not personally an iPhone guy. But I have to say that today's giveaway is one of the coolest accessories I have ever reviewed for the iPhone 6. Now, you guys following my channel would also know I'm a huge smartphone camera snob. I am all over smartphone cameras. That's kind of my thing. I get goofy about a lot of things, but I take my audio reviews very seriously, and I take my camera reviews dead seriously. So this is a product from Ztylus. This is the Ztylus metal camera case for the iPhone 6. And it's this really cool ruggedized bumper case shell that clips onto the iPhone 6 and then gives you these swivel out lenses that pop in front of the iPhone camera. I want to show you a couple examples of some of the work that we've done on the iPhone. I'm going to go into screen share here. So this is what the camera case looks like when it's attached to the iPhone 6. And you can see it provides this, it makes the iPhone 6, it makes it look a little bit more like a rangefinder style camera. And it has a trio of lenses that pop out and swivel in front of the iPhone camera sensor. And here are some of the shots. So this is the fisheye lens. This is from my balcony and the fisheye lens. And then this is, you guys, if you followed my channel, I am a big fan of macro photography, macro flower photography. And I don't think the iPhone 6 actually does a great job of getting up close to your subject. I think it's got a slightly farther minimum focusing distance than a lot of other phones like the Galaxy S6 or the LG G4. But when you swivel a macro lens in front of the iPhone 6 camera, you get some stunning shots out of it. This kind of performance really blew me away, especially seeing that all of the detail, the crinkly little pollen detail right here, this is in focus, and then this one is not. I mean, we're talking a fraction of a millimeter distance between these two little packets of pollen, and this one is crystal clear in focus, and that's the kind of depth of field. And let's just look at how pretty that bokeh blur is in the background, all because of this camera lens case that swivels in front of the iPhone camera. Here's another one with a hibiscus, just the tiny little crinkle and details that this lens was able to pull out, and the background just immediately washes into pretty much watercolor effects. It's just such a soft bokeh. Another one, a dandelion, just getting up close on a dandelion and seeing all of these tiny little details. I mean, you look at a yellow flower on the road and you're like, oh, whatever, it's a dandelion. Then you get up close and you can just see how amazingly intricate all of these little petals and tendrils are. And this little fly over here on the side that is already being lost in depth of field blur, but it's still a part of the overall composition. And this is one of my favorites. So this is a dandelion as it's moved over into a seed pod, and just getting right up on top of it. And it's rare that you kind of take a smartphone photo and then you're sort of, that you're impressed by the actual output. But this was sort of a proud of me moment when I pulled off this shot, because I just think this came out wonderful. And again, you know how close to the ground dandelions are, but all of the ground detail is completely washed out and blur, and we get all of these soft white wispy tendrils as they kind of pull off of these seed pods, and it's just fantastic. I'm super impressed with this camera case. I'm going to get out of screen share now. So this camera kit is actually in two pieces. So this comes with the actual case and the lens kit. It's a little swiveling lock-in piece that clips to the back of the phone. And then they also have a little kickstand. So if you don't want that big bulge on the back of your iPhone, most of the time you can just travel with a little kickstand. You can prop your phone up and use it, like, if you want to watch movies or something. But this also has a second piece with a ring flash. And so this is a battery powered, I forget how many, it's a 12 LED ring flash. So this ring piece flips out and swivels around the iPhone camera sensor, and then you click it on and you have color adjustments too. So there are white LEDs and yellow LEDs, and you can dial in the appropriate color balance so that you can achieve the right lighting for whatever shot you're trying to pull off. And it's so much brighter than the little LEDs on the back of the iPhone. It's just insane. So this is a two-piece camera kit. I think all told, this entire camera system is around $150, but I'm giving one away, and this is an international competition. So anywhere I am legally allowed to send products, I will ship this product if that person lives somewhere else in the world, because when I last checked my viewer stats, only 40% of my audience, around 40% of my audience, is actually living in North America. So the rest of the world, you guys have been embracing my channel. And if you have an iPhone and you're into photography stuff, then this is a camera system you definitely want to try and get your hands on. So, Some Gadget Guy, how might one participate in this giveaway? And that's a very good question. So, to participate in this giveaway, one, you have to be subscribed to this channel. I think that's fair. I think if I'm going to be giving away cool prizes, then you can subscribe. And then also, for all of you folks out there who are subscribed, maybe consider, going into your YouTube app settings to make sure that my channel pops up so that you see when I put out new videos. Because if you're missing these contests, you don't want to be missing these contests. But when I'm putting out cool reviews and stuff, maybe you want to be on board. If you're subscribed, maybe that's something that you care about. So make sure that you're actually seeing the videos that I'm producing. And two, if you use the photo sharing service Instagram, give me a follow on Instagram. On Instagram, I'm Some Audio Guy. I'm working on changing over my name so that all of my Some Gadget Guy brands match. But for the time being, all of my followers are on my older Some Audio Guy channel. But give me a follow on Some Audio Guy on Instagram. And so then you're following everything that you need to be following, because I share a lot of photos, but I really like to interact with people that are also taking cool shots and taking cool photos with their phones and their cameras and all of their fun tech gadgety gear. So two, to actually gain an entry into this contest, you have to drop a comment linking me to the very best photo you've ever taken with your smartphone. So I'm only going to accept the very first comment that you produce. So if your comment does not include a link to a photo, you will not be entered into this contest. It doesn't matter how many comments you leave after that first comment. I'm only counting the very first comment. So make sure that you're linking to the very best photo you've ever taken with your phone, and that's one entry into this contest. Now, you can gain additional entries by sharing my camera reviews on any of your favorite social networking sites: Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Sue.co, VK, any VK. Sorry. I have a VK account and I've got like 5 followers on VK. So if you're on VK and you want to follow someone who's producing gadget reviews in English for the United States, you can absolutely find me on VK. Any social network that can track a hashtag, if you share one of my camera reviews with the hashtag SGGBDay, SGGBDay, Some Gadget Guy birthday, SGGBDay, that'll count as an additional entry into this contest. And I'm not going to put any restrictions on how many videos you share. But if I pull up a Twitter account with 0 followers that was created, 5 minutes ago, and they're just spamming links to my camera reviews, and that's not really someone's account, I'm probably going to disqualify that type of sharing. I really want to reward people that have been subscribed to this channel, that have been participating on this channel. I am going to be just a little bit more selective. And if there are any questions about what my criteria are for accepting entries via the social media shares, please drop me a comment. Please shoot me an email. Please send me a DM or a private tweet or a Facebook message or a Google Plus message. You can get a hold of me if there are any questions about that. But I really do want contest entries to go to real people and not just dummy Twitter contest accounts. So if I get the sense that someone's just trying to game the system, I'm going to cut that out because I really want people to share those videos. I put a lot of effort into my camera reviews. I produce the best camera reviews for smartphones available anywhere on the internet. I can get goofy about some things. I can get silly about reviews or tutorials or tips and tricks videos or cranky rants. I have a lot of cranky rants. But I take my camera reviews far more seriously than anything else I produce on this channel. Every camera review I shoot typically takes between 3 and 4 days to fully produce. And I have the most comprehensive and consistent system of testing. I'm not even going to be humble about this. If you want the best possible camera review for a smartphone, my channel has it. If I've gotten my hands on that phone and I've been able to produce a review on it. So, in making sure that I've got the same consistency in real world shooting conditions, I'm always shooting outside in brightly lit conditions, in shaded conditions, in low light, nighttime photography situations. I'm shooting the highest possible quality video from those cameras. I'm now including way more photo samples, making sure I'm shooting UHD full resolution, that when I'm rendering those videos, they're rendered out to an insanely high quality bit rate so that I don't degrade any of the camera's performance. I'm cutting them up and adding commentary to all of that. That takes a substantial amount of work, but I think it's worth it because tech bloggers typically are terrible at reviewing photography equipment. Usually it's more like we're going to spend all our time talking about HDR, and then they don't ever really review the camera. They just compare it to other cameras that they like better, and then they try and give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down, buy it or don't buy it, and that's awful. The cameras on our phones are maybe the most disruptive and the most generally beneficial technology that we've ever walked into in the consumer electronics space. I mean, just look at the social and political ramifications of all of us walking around with cameras. Think about all of the vacations that people don't carry around standalone cameras now that they've got cameras on their phones. Think about the social interactions that you just have in your circle of friends, and we all just are programmed to now accept that we're surrounded by cameras. And so, I mean, there are good things and bad things to that, but I think if you don't handle a camera review, a smartphone camera review with that level of respect, you're not really doing anyone any favors. So you can enter this contest as many times as you feel comfortable sharing my camera reviews on the iPhone, camera reviews on Galaxy phones, camera reviews on the Note, on the LG G4, on budget phones. If you want to check out a Lumia 640 and Alcatel Idol 3, I just recently published a camera review on the LG G Stylo, which is a $150 phone on Boost Mobile, and I put it through the same rigorous testing as I do $700 and $800 phones, because I feel that any camera deserves that level of respect. It doesn't matter if it's a budget phone. It doesn't matter if it's a flagship phone. They all get run through the same test, and each one of those tests takes me between 3 and 4 days to fully produce. So I need your help sharing those videos, and if you're game to start sharing some of that kind of content, then you could possibly win a Ztylus camera case for your iPhone 6. Again, we care about photography stuff. This is going to be right up your alley. I think we're going to do well together. I'm really excited about this. So definitely make sure you're subscribed, because we've got the M9 contest. We've got the LG G3 contest. I'm going to be giving away VR headsets on Twitter today. We've got the Ztylus contest, the Speaker Dock contest. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing a slate of giveaways for one of my all-time favorite tower defense games. I've got 10, one for each finger on both of my hands, Steam codes to give away for Defense Grid 2. It's a phenomenal game. It's an amazing game produced by a wonderful indie team, and I'm definitely going to be excited to share that. And then the day after tomorrow, I'm going to be giving away 3 kits for Toast covers, and Toast made covers are these phenomenal wood skins. This is my G3, my wood paneled G3. And I have a front face wood panel on my G4, all made by Toast. They make amazing kits for your smartphones, I think they also make tablet and computer cases, and they make one for the Surface. But I'm going to be giving away 3 smartphone kits for any of the phones that they carry. You can pick whichever phone. So if you've got a Note, if you've got a Galaxy, I think a Galaxy S5, Galaxy S6, LG G4, iPhone 5 through iPhone 6, they've got a kit. So we're going to be giving away 3 of those. What is that? That's on Wednesday. And so definitely be on the lookout for those. And then throughout the week, I've also got other cases and accessories and flash drives and stuff like that we're going to be giving away on Twitter and Google+. I might even do a giveaway on Instagram if you guys are game to do a giveaway on Instagram. So you got to make sure you're followed, you're subscribed, that you're hitting all of my social media feeds, because this has been a crazy huge contest for my birthday. This is way bigger than my slate of contests from last year. And I can't do it without your support, without your sharing. Those of you, I can't thank you enough for those of you who've been hitting the fan funding links on my videos. Just the contributions and donations this week alone have been astounding. And I really want to thank all the people out there supporting my channel, the people shopping on my Amazon affiliate links. So anytime you want to go shopping on Amazon, you can click on a link on one of my videos and I get ad revenue at no additional cost to you. That's been huge. And of course, sharing. Sharing is caring. And so if you want to, if you would like me to be able to continue producing high quality videos and improving the quality of my videos, it's bringing more cool people to the party, getting more comments, more discussions, subscribing to the SGGQA podcast, where I directly comment on viewer questions that are submitted to the channel, or email, or Twitter and Instagram, and all of that comes from you guys. So I can't thank you enough. This is the second year, the second full year that the SomeGadgetGuy brand has been kicking, and the growth has been phenomenal. I'm getting into amazing discussions every day, sharing super cool tech content. And this is my way of saying thank you to all you fine folks out there, as my birthday and the anniversary of SomeGadgetGuy are pretty close together. So we're just going to pack all that together. So as always, thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe. All of the notes on this contest are below in the video description for this video, so you can get the full scoop on how this contest is being run. Hit that thumbs up button, and I will catch you all on the next contest.